It's November 2nd, 2017. I thought we'd vlog today, since I don't have access to my computer to vlog. I'm supposed to be recovering from surgery today, but it was canceled because I got sick. After we moved heaven and earth to make everything happen, I freaking got sick. So, well, that's probably a good thing anyway. They found a black widow in my son's room last night, and so we're bug bombing the house this morning, so I'm sitting out in the truck freezing my ass off for the 4 hours. The catastrophes that led up to the canceling of the surgery just have been brutal. It's like the universe was kept telling me, no, no, no. You don't deserve to get healed. You're supposed to be broken. It's frustrating. Very frustrating. I inconvenienced a lot of people to get to that point where I could have surgery and things would be taken care of at work and at home and everywhere. A lot of people disrupted their lives for this. Now we have to totally dismantle everything and try to get in to see if the doctor's booked out till January. And if the surgery doesn't happen before January, I have to cancel it completely. Because we've already met my deductible this year of $3,000. And we're not doing that again next year. Can't afford it. I won't put my family through that much stress again. So we're on the cancellation list. And they're going to talk to him today and see if he'll open up another day of surgery for me. He already moved his schedule around to accommodate me for yesterday's surgery that was supposed to happen. And that was back in August when he did that. I'm just devastated. I'm tired and I'm sick and I'm angry. But other than that, life goes on, I guess, hey? My sister's having surgery tomorrow, so hopefully she doesn't get stuck with the same family curse and have bad things happen before her surgery. They're going to do the Healing Book again this year, and I've got to decide if I'm going to participate or not. Last year I couldn't mentally talk about self-injury because I was going through a rough mental spell where I just wanted to burn myself every day. And when you go and you sit to talk face to face with somebody about self-injury, you tend to want to self-injure. I think this year I can mentally handle it. I just got to make sure I get to sleep the night before so I'm not running on 0 brain cells. I'm going to blog about it later when I get computer access, but I usually can handle triggers when they come up as far as the self-injury goes. And I had something happen in October where I tried every trick I had to avoid injuring, and it got to the point where it's like, I don't know how to diffuse this rage without self-injuring. You know, they're always asking me about going back into counseling, and I'm always like, I don't know what to work on. I'm healed as far as I know. And that showed a huge weakness there, and that's something I could work on if I ever went back into counseling. How to diffuse rages of that proportion without lighting up. It was interesting. I can't really put thoughts into words because I'm a writer. I don't usually talk. Sometimes when I see it on paper, it disconnects it from my brain and then I can think about it more. Yesterday, I'll link the other video I made yesterday, or 2 days ago, of my temper tantrum. I left work an hour early because I was sick. I was tired, and I had this was on the 31st, and I knew I was going to have surgery the next day, and I was trying to keep from running a fever so that they could do the surgery. They were willing to do it with a head cold, but if I was running a temperature, they couldn't. And as far as that morning went, I was not running a temperature, but I just felt like shit. And I came home to get some sleep. There would be a 5-hour block I could actually sleep. And I came home, and the neighbor was chipping and sawing up the tree next to us, which is huge. So there was chainsaw and wood chippers running for 5 hours. The entire time I could have been sleeping, it was chainsaw and wood chipper right outside my window. I had such a headache that I could hear the chainsaws in my brain even the next day. It was just echoing in my poor head. And that's like how my life goes sometimes. I just feel like I'm being tortured in like some big experiment in a petri dish, and let's see how much they can poke Paja before she cracks. They don't realize I'm already cracked. I'm already completely cracked. I'm gonna run out of battery here in a minute or two. I'm just gonna sit here and be feverish and coughing. Waiting for the bug bomb to finish so I can go in and clean out my son's room and make it safe for him. I hope my family knows that I'll do anything for them. Even if it means staying up and being sick and miserable. I'll do whatever I need to do to take care of them and make them safe and feel safe. Whether they want to ask me or not. I don't think my children particularly like me. I think they need another type of a mama, and I'm not it. And they've known that since they were first born. So they put up with me and they tolerate me, but I don't think either one of them really likes me. And that's kind of really sad. I don't think I'd really want me as a mother either. Anyway, yeah, my vlogs are going to be whiny, crying things just like my regular vlogs. Which is why I usually keep my pity parties to myself, but hell, I'm sick. And I figured you guys should come along for the ride too. I'll try to stay alive. You guys do the same. Peace be the journey.